This is our new UNIPORT. It's a new high-speed horizontal vertical mill. It'll do 20 feet by 8 feet. The speeds on this one's about 30% faster than our old one. It also holds 150 tools versus 99 tools. So it has more options to go and grab tools to minimize your downtime. So when the machine is doing its thing, it'll create a lot of chips of materials. And as it's creating chips, the lubricants that we're using are recyclable. That's what he's doing now. He's going in for a test of the lubricants to check the solid content and the viscosity of the lubricant to make sure that our bits are going to last the longest time possible. As the machine produces its chips, there's a conveyor underneath that will take it to the other side. And on the other side, there's a container waiting for the chips, as well as a container to take the lubricants, filter them, clean them, and put them back into the system. So let's walk over to the other side and I'll show you what that looks like.
Okay.
All right, here's the conveyorized system. The conveyor's up underneath the working stations. It'll transfer the chips out to this waiting bin, and this will go right back to the mills, be melted down into a new steel product of some sort. The lubricants that were used to mill these parts now will go over to this filtration system.
Okay.
Now this filtration system here will bring the lubricants in. We will take them and we will filter the lubricants. There's a brush here that will brush the filter clean to make sure that we go down to the molecule size that we want to control. Filter all the lubricants, and then the pump will take it and put it back into the machine and continue to reuse it.
And all that's about keeping the tools sharp, right?
Keeping the tools sharp and keeping the environment safe.
Okay. And then sharp tools means?
Faster production.
And better equipment, right?
Much better tolerances.
Yeah. So the tolerances are finer, and
absolutely.
And those holes, or whatever the action is that's taking place.
Whatever really, that tolerance is, if you've got a dull tool, you're out of tolerance. So you have to have sharp tools. They have to be lubricated properly. The feed rate has to be proper for the type of steel that you're milling. And all of that is programmed into the machine to make sure that we follow it 100%.
What would the tolerances on a system like this, how would they compare to the tolerances you'd get from a manual type of
on a manual situation, a person will put in a tolerance anywhere from a half a thousandths up to 3, 4, 5 thousandths of tolerance. This machine will hold a tolerance to the 4th decimal point. So it's almost immeasurable.
Wow.
So when we build a component on this machine, we know that the specifications are absolute. We don't have to put in a plus or a minus. It's going to be absolute.
And that's part of what gives us a tight registration on our presses.
That's what makes our machines last so long, yes.